Hello everyone. So my name is Devasis Padi. Today we will start the second year subject that is known as computer organization, and today we will discuss the ongoing series of your encoder that is known as my octal to binary encoder. Okay, so let us start today's class, that is octal to binary encoder. Okay, so encoder means n output lines and 2 to the power n input lines. Okay, so if there are 3 output lines are there, if there are 3 output lines are there, then automatically 2 to the power 3 input lines are there. In the last stage we have already discussed about if 2 output lines are there, 2 to the power 4 input lines are there. Okay, so if 3 output line are there, 2 to the power 3, 8 input line must be present. So let us consider the 8 input lines are D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Okay, 0 to 7. The 8 input lines are there. So automatically 3 output lines X, Y and Z are present. And this is the block diagram of 8 cross 3 encoder. Okay, 8 cross 3 encoder. This 8 symbol denotes the number of input lines and 3 denotes the number of output lines. Okay, the first number denotes the number of input lines, the second number denotes the number of output lines. So this is the truth table of 8 cross 3 encoder. Okay, so in the last class we have discussed that at a time only one input line is active, and depending upon the input line the output is produced. So at first, among the 8 input lines D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, D0, these are the inputs. X, Y and Z, these are known as my outputs. So at a time only one input is active. One input is active means at a time only one input is 1. So let us consider if D0 is 1 and all the inputs are 0, then the output is 0, 0, 0, 0. D0 is active means output is 0. If D1 is active and other inputs are 0, then output is 1. Since D1 is active, output is 1, 0, 0, 1. If D2 is active and all the inputs are 0, output is 2 and binary of 2 is 10, 0, 1, 0. If D3 is active and all other inputs are 0, then output is 3. D3 means output is 3. 3 means, output is 3 means binary representation is 11, 0, 1, 1. If D4 line is active, D4 is 1. Since D4 is 1, output is 4. Output is 4 means binary of 4 is 1, 0, 0, 100. So output is 1, 0, 0. If D5 is active, D5 is 1 and all other inputs are 0, so binary of 5 is known as 1, 0, 1. If D6 is 1 and all inputs are 0 and binary of 6 is 1, 1, 0. If D7 is active, D7 is 1, output is 7 and binary of 7 is 1, 1, 1. So in case of encoder, at a time only one input is activated and depending upon the input, the output line is selected. If D0 is active, no output. If D1 is active, Z is selected. If D2 is active, Y is selected. If D3 is active, Y and Z are selected. If D4 is active, X is selected. If D5 is selected, D5 is active, X and Z are selected. If D6 is active, X and Y is selected. If D7 is active, X, Y and Z are activated. Okay. So this is the truth table of the occult binary encoder. Next, from this truth table, if I derive the equation, what is the value of X? X is equal to D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. How this is possible? See, from where X is 1. Now X is 1 when D4 is active. X is 1 when D5 is active. X is 1 when D6 is active. X is 1 when D7 is active. Active means 1. So what is the value of X? X means D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. That is the value. X is equal to D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. And what is Y? Y is equal to D2 plus D3 plus D6 plus D7. How? See, where Y is 1? Y is 1 when D2 is active. Y is 1 when D3 is active. Y is 1 when D6 is active. Y is 1 when D7 is active. So, what is the value of Y? D2 plus D3 plus D7 plus D6. Okay. What is the value of Z? Z is equal to D1 plus D3 plus D5 plus D7. See, Z is 1 when D1 is active. Z is 1 when D3 is active. Z is 1 when D5 is active. And Z is 1 when D7 is active. So, Z is equal to D1 plus D3 plus D5 plus D7. From these equations, if we draw the circuit diagram, see how we can draw the circuit diagram. This is X. X means X is nothing but the combination of D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. So, D4, D5, D7, D6. This is the D4 D7 line, D6 line, D5 line and D4 line. And see, all these equations are combined by the help of plus symbol. Plus means this is nothing but my OR gate. Okay. So X is nothing but the OR gate of D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. This is the OR gate. Okay. We have already discussed in the case of logic gate. This is nothing but my OR gate. And Y is equal to D2 plus D3 plus D6 plus D7. So this is D2 and this is D3. Already I have drawn the D6 line. This is D6 line. And this is D7 line. Okay, already we have drawn the D6 and D7 line. So no need to draw again. Okay. And this is nothing but my OR symbol, because all these symbols are combined with OR symbol. Okay. And what is Z? Z is nothing but D1, D3, D5, D7. So this is the D1 line, and from D3, this is the D3. Okay. And this is D5 line, and this is D7 line. Okay. So from D7, yes. So this is the circuit diagram of your 8x3 encoder. Okay. Next one is what is the limitation of 8x3 encoder? one limitation of this encoder is that only one input can be active at any given time. That we have already discussed. See the truth table. Here, first only D0 is active. Here only D1 is active. Here only D2 is active. Here only D3 is active. Okay. So at a time, only one input can be active. If more than one input is active, then the output is undefined. If at a time more than one input is active, output is undefined. For example, if D6 and D3 are both active, then our output would be 111, which is the output for D7. Okay. To overcome this, we will use the priority encoder. We will discuss in the next class. We will use the priority encoders. Another ambiguity arises when all inputs are 0. In this case, encoder output is 0. When all the inputs are 0, when D0 is active, all the inputs are 0. When D0 is active, all the output is 0. In order to avoid this, an extra bit can be added to the output called the valid bit, which is 0 when all inputs are 0 and 1 otherwise. Okay. If we add the one valid bit for that, then this can be removed. Okay. So this is the end of your 8x3 encoder. Thank you.